And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. Let's talk some high school soccer in the Mountain Valley League. We got some great players, some great coaches, great programs in the MVL. Last year's league champion Indian Springs on the boys' side. They've got some tough competition in the MVL this year. AB Miller has raced out to the early lead, but San Bernardino is right there as well. The Cardinals and Coyotes going head-to-head this past week in league action. Look at that. Beautiful day in San Bernardino, but yes, dark gray clouds up in the mountains, stormy up there. San Bernardino was up 1-0 when Indian Springs, Edwin Arenas knots the game. The equalizer there for the Coyotes, and we are even at 1 apiece. And then off the corner kick, how about a great save for the San Bernardino keeper? It's still 1-1. And it would stay that way until this play. Check out this highlight. Unbelievable. OCL Benavides fires a rocket from way downtown, and that one's going to find the back of the net. Benavides boots that goal and gives San Bernardino a 2-1 lead. What a shot. World class by Benavides. Then it's going to be San Bernardino's Adrian Reyes lining up the free kick. Puts this one right at that far post, but the Cardinals come up empty on that opportunity. But Coach Polatron's team, they are up 2-1 late in this match, trying to keep it that way. Coyotes on the attack. They come up empty there, and San Bernardino would tack on some insurance in this game. It's going to be, first you got to defend. The Cardinals defend well, and then they counter back the other way against the Coyotes, and that is Mikey Espino. Right there, fires it in for the goal. 3-1, San Bernardino. The Cardinals would tack on one more goal in this match. It's going to be Reyes coming up with the shot late in this game, and Espino will knock home the rebound as San Bernardino wins this tough head-to-head matchup against rival Indian Springs by a final score of 4-1. We caught up with some of the Cardinals, the captains, after that big win against Indian Springs.
Very important. This is like the first time we beat them the whole 3 years I've been here, so it's like it feels good. Yeah.
In terms of a league championship, is that the goal for this team this season, and what do you think it'll take?
Yes, sir. It'll just take hard work, and dedication. You put in all that work.
How can a win like this tonight against the Coyotes kind of build some confidence or some momentum for your team to make a run at that league title and CIF?
First, because it's like the first game. It's just starting off good. You just got to keep going like that.
And what stood out to you about your team tonight in this victory? What did you guys do well to get the win?
We came in hard with
we just communicated, played together. We were just having each other's back. We played hard. We hustled.
What does it mean to your team to get a win like this on the road at Indian Springs, who obviously, the Coyotes have had a ton of success?
Yeah.
What does it mean to you guys to beat them like this?
It means a lot because it's the first game of league, and for the past 3 years I've been here, we struggled to beat them, and it was just like losses back to back, and it felt good to finally beat them.
Coach was saying that he liked to see this team win a league championship and get to the CIF playoffs. He's got big goals for you guys. Do you guys have those big goals too as players? And what do you think it's going to take to do that?
Yeah, I feel like we do have the team to make it far. Like we have talented players. We have players who have potential, and I think that with each other, pushing each other, motivating each other, dedication, all that, I feel like we could make it far, and that would bring us together.
All right, good stuff there from the Cardinals captains. After the match, we also caught up with head coach Jose Beto Polatron to talk about this year's team and the goals for the San Bernardino team. I know they dropped a tough one against AB Miller, but they're going to be in the thick of it for a league championship when it's all said and done and a CIF playoff spot. Here is Coach Polatron.
This is important because, it's down the street, and every year we're battling, and it's always against Indian Springs. The boys are high because they have some of their club teammates on there, so it's very personal to them and personal for us as well.
Was this maybe the best match you guys have played this season? I mean, it was pretty high level, especially offensively, and your keeper made some good saves too.
It was high level. We were expecting them to come out with everything. I told my boys to stick to the game plan, and we did, and we got the best outcome.
Is the goal this season to bring home a league championship?
Yes, it is, and also go to CIF because we've been shy a little years and also of a league champ. So this year, hopefully, we're trying to get it.
All right, not to put you on the spot, but do you know the last time that Cardinal City won a boys soccer league championship?
Yes, it was 2019 and 20.
So you guys are trying to be the next one to do that, and what do you think it's going to take?
It's going to take everything, and I feel like with the win today, it's a stepping stone for that league champs.
And finally, Coach, in this victory against Indian Springs, what stood out to you about your team? What did you guys do well?
My team's been playing big teams, and also the chemistry's been there. It's been a build-up. So this same group I've been having for 3 years. So finally, we're getting to see the results. They've been together for 3 years, and like I said, they've been growing with each other, and every year has been better for the school.
All right, let's go from boys soccer to girls soccer. The Cajon girls opening up Citrus Belt League play on the road at Yucaipa, trying to pull off an upset against the Thunderbirds. There's the Cowgirls trying to notch their first league win of the season on the road. Be a tough one, though. Oh, and a light show out there at Yucaipa High School. Yeah, they got the cool new stadium lights there. All right, let's get to the highlights in this one. Thunderbirds and Cowgirls going head-to-head. That is Jalen Bender to Ava Martinez. The shot, just over the frame. Good opportunity there for Yucaipa, but turned away later. It's going to be the corner kick. Bender to Martinez, soaring through the air, gets a head on it, and there is your first goal of the match. And they are both freshmen for Yucaipa, so the future very bright for the Thunderbirds. Then Yucaipa with the corner kick. Cajon keeper Isabella Ostrike comes up with the big save. It was a physical match. Ostrike made some really key saves in this game for Cajon. And then Cajon with a good opportunity here, just could not convert as they remain scoreless in this match. Then it's going to be Mariah Maquinales with a nice move, the cross into the box, but no one on the other end for Cajon. Meanwhile, it was Ostrike still coming up with a big game in the cage. Here is Martinez on the breakaway, but Ostrike, the save there for the Cowgirls. Yucaipa would finally build a 2-0 lead on a goal right there. Great shot there. It was 2-0 at that point for Yucaipa. Now in the second half, Yucaipa still leading 2-0. Free kick from distance, but Ostrike is there again. Makes the initial stop and gets fouled on the play. She played a great match, but man, it was a physical battle with the Thunderbirds, and Ostrike found out the hard way. Yucaipa would get another goal later in this match. It's going to be Thunderbirds with a throw-in from the far sideline. Gabriela Leyva is going to poke in the goal here. 5-0 would be your final score as Cajon falls on the road at Yucaipa in the Citrus Belt League opener for both teams. All right, when we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, we're going to hoop it up. We got San Bernardino versus Indian Springs and Cajon against Yucaipa in boys basketball. That's next here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.